What's up, fellas? So I've been getting a lot of guys been asking me about the Hey Girl. And y'all know who the Hey Girl is. Had a loyal patron supporter say some girl hit him up out the blue and with the, hey stranger, hey, y'all know how girls do. Now, in a vacuum, I know the average guy over here watching this would say, man, just block that bitch. Man, nobody got time for that bullshit. But anybody who's been around the block a few times know that when I say this, it's the truth. Usually the hey girls are the ones that you really want. See, this would be easy to just discard them if they was a 7 or even an 8, right? You just say, man, that bitch ain't worth the trouble. But when a bitch, usually these are the 9s and 10s. And that's why they are the hey girls. These are the ones you really want to fuck. When I think back in my life, right? When I think back in my life, pretty much all the 9s and 10s have been more of a challenge. They usually just don't jump on board right then. It would be a blessing but it's always some with them bitches that they just can't. Now I have some, I don't want to say all, I have had some that just made it easy. But by and large, usually the 9s and 10s, it's just something about them. Now, understand that if you following all my principles about not validating them and stuff like this will make it easier with them, right? Because one of the reasons why they kind of get distance is because they can feel that thirsty energy that you want them real bad, which you're not a challenge, which means that they go over here and seek the guy that's the most challenged, because in a woman's, little pea-brain mind, challenge equals value. Oh, he's a challenge. Oh, he has more options. Oh, he must have more status and social proof. Oh, this guy here, he just giving me all his validation easy. Oh, he just making his schedule open for me. Oh, he must don't got no options, low value. So to understand that in a woman's brain, everything is value, 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 value. Social proof, social proof, social proof. How many options you got, right? So that's the thing on that. So usually, if you're following all my principles, it will make it easier. But even if you're doing all that, usually these women have more options, which usually means that you ain't going to be able to just get in like that. Sometimes you can get lucky and she got a clean slate and you can just, hey, you free Saturday? Yes, I'm free Saturday. Let's do drink Saturday at 7 p.m. Cool, I'm down. Usually, these girls have a lot of friends, have a lot of dudes chasing them, and usually they can't just, and these are the ones you should put the ball into their court. I had a patron on, I think on one of my phone call videos, I think in my last video where I just on Patreon where the guy, I just hung up in the girl face because she wouldn't set a date. Man, and somebody came in the comments and said, you should have put the ball in her court. Man, I ain't finna put the ball in the court of no bitch I met offline. I don't know if this bitch even looked like her goddamn pictures. Don't put the ball in the court of no girl you meet offline. If you met a bad bitch on the street or in the mall or something like that, you seen she bad, okay, put the ball in her court. Ain't nobody finna be jumping through no goddamn hoops for some bitch you met online that might be using pictures she took last year, and she show her fat ass up 30 pounds heavier, and I gotta put the ball in the court of some bullshit like this. Man, you must have lost your goddamn mind. Now, if I met her in person, the bitch was just bad. Let's even say that the pictures do look like, you don't know what angle the bitch took these pictures from or what filter she done used, and she show up. Man, guys, do not put the ball in the court of nobody you meet offline. Bitch, if you got that many options, what the fuck you doing online? I can see meeting a girl you met on the street, right? Because she might be talking to a dude. She ain't on a dating site. So that means if a girl's on a dating site, bitch, you supposed to be available. You on a goddamn dating site. Shit, if you got all these options and you got all these, goddamn bitch, get your ass offline. And don't respond to messages till you see how that go. Your ass online. I can see you online because it say online now. And then if you are online now and you on here talking to dudes, then how the fuck you ain't got your schedule? Ain't nobody I ain't not putting the ball in nobody's hand or putting the ball in nobody's court who online. You supposed to be available, bitch. So If the bitch is super bad, right, you met online, you put the ball in the court. But getting back to this, these girls, right, these girls have the most options, so you usually can't get in like that. So in that case, the 9s and 10s, and you met them out in public or something, you put the ball in their court. But typically, you won't be able to get in like that unless they have a high attraction to you. Then they start flaking on other dudes, and then they'll make a date with you. But if they don't have their schedule open like that, you put the ball in their court, and sometimes they might hit you up 2 weeks later. Now, she still might not make no date. Now, in that aspect, when she hit you up with that hey, the first time she hit you up with that hey, try to make a date, right? Try that first time, you try to make a date, because she's now trying to put some effort in, right? But like I tell you guys, I stole all my game from females. I just did whatever they doing and I flipped it on them. You know why she's hitting you up with hey and won't make a date again? She's keeping you on the back burner. What I told you guys about putting women in the friend zone. Women are running circles around men. Why y'all think women put guys in the friend zone? Listen, I got a video called the different kinds of friend zone. And one level of friend zone is the kind where the woman just using you for all the attention and validation, and she have really no intentions of ever meeting up with you. But you also have the type of friend zone where the woman actually finds you attractive and she wants to get with you, but she's dating somebody right now and she's keeping you on the fucking back burner. That's what she's doing. So she got you in that type of friend zone. And that's what I told you guys to do to women. When you fucking them and you know they ain't cooperating right and shit, put that bitch in the friend zone. That's what you do. That's what she's doing to you. She's got you in the friend zone. So if, as me being who I am, I automatically thinks every woman want me, right? I never think a woman. So what you do is you keep these short. So if you keeping these short and you not sitting on the phone talking to her long and stuff like that, and you just like, hey, I'm getting back to work or whatever, and you rushing her off the phone, or if you texting her, you just short texting her and shit like that. Say you ask her, so let's get back to the first one. Let me get back to the first. The first time you ask her out. If she won't go out this time, now you done asking her out. Okay? You done asking her out, because now at this point, she's just trying to string you along. Now understand, when I say she's stringing you along, I don't mean she's really stringing you along just to string you along. What she is she's trying to have her backup just in case this dude fucks up. Because she really wants to see you. She just wants to see where this go first. And obviously he's starting to show some weakness, or he's doing something wrong to make her reach out to you, to keep you, keep you there. She's trying to see making sure that you stay in her eyesight. All right. Now, the dude, if she just want to have you in her friend zone just to use you to talk to you on the phone and stuff like that right there, if you pushing her off the phone, right, she'll be done with you. She's not going to hit you up no more because you're not giving her what she want, which is attention and validation. So she's just going to push you off. She just going to say, okay, I'm done with him. But if you somebody she really wants to see, she'll try again in about another week or two. At this point, you don't ask her out. You wait till she asks you when I'm going to see you again. Okay? Or when are we going to meet if you met her offline. At that point, I wouldn't even ask her a question. So if she asks you, hey, how your week going? I would say, man, it's going great. Got a lot of work going on. I wouldn't turn around and say, then ask her, how your week going? I'm done with all that. And the reason I tell you don't block these girls, guys, is because I've had several of these situations where it might have took 2 or 3 months. It costs no investment on your part. No investment. You're not talking to her on the phone. You're not texting with her all day. You being real short with your replies, and you not asking her messages, asking her questions. You letting her do everything because you done. You done did everything you gonna do. And the reason why I tell you not to block these girls is because it might, right hand to God, if I'm lying right now, God strike me down. I've had girls like this, guys, where it took a whole year. It took a whole year. No effort on my part. I didn't call her. I didn't text them. It done took a whole year for this girl, whatever she had going on, to finally dissolve, and now she want to see me. It took no effort on my part. I didn't lose no sleep at night. I didn't think about, man, I just said, you know, when she'll come around eventually, because I understood that she wanted to fuck with me, but she usually, y'all want to know what these girls is? I'm just going to flat out tell you, they usually are girls with boyfriends. That's what they are. Boyfriends are somebody seriously dating. That's what they are. Usually, if you got a girl that's heavy in your rotation right now, or whatever, she probably is a hey girl to somebody else. Because women keep dudes on the back burner. They got an understanding of, you know how a dog go bury his bones in the backyard for hard times? Women they got the intuition to keep guys just in case. I'm talking about the guys. I'm not talking about the guys they just want to talk to on the phone and never want to meet. All right. If you rush a girl, if you're a guy and a woman trying to use you like that, and you're not talking to her on the phone, or you're not sending her texts, she'll just leave you alone. When you run into one of those hey girls, because I've had those too, by the way, the girls who just want to use me to talk on the phone. What happens is when you show up with them on the phone or texting or talking on the phone, they call you and you rush them off the phone like, yeah, I got to get back to work. What happens is, since you ain't giving them attention, they'll just cut you off. They're just like, okay, all right, he ain't no sucker. And they'll just leave you alone, all right, because they don't find you attractive. They just want a phone buddy. Usually the girls who find you attractive but have a boyfriend, what they'll usually do is they'll just keep you on the back burner, even if you being short with them. Even if you ain't, sending no long text messages and all that shit, what they usually do is periodically, at least once a month or once every 2 weeks, they'll be like, hey, stranger, or something like that, just out the fucking blue. Sometimes they'll go 3 months. They just keeping you there, just letting you know, hey, I ain't forgot about you. And these girls are usually come around. It takes a long time. This should not be something you sit in the house waiting for. Let me be emphatically clear. You just dating. You not worried about that. You living your life. Do y'all guys ever understand that if a woman want to get with you and you won't make time, they don't block your number? Y'all ever know that? Y'all guys got to have some emotional strength. Y'all want to block these girls' number because when they reach out that, hey, it gets your emotions going and you want to see them, but they won't set a date. And so you feel like the only way you can protect your emotions is to block them. You should have 3 other women. Not even worried about that girl. I'm just being honest. This is just like a guy who somebody got to cut up their credit cards because they like little children and don't know how to handle that fact that they got available credit. I got almost $200,000 worth of available credit on my credit cards. I don't feel like I need to cut up my cards or I can't control myself and I'm going to go out and buy a bunch of dumb shit. I'm a grown ass man. I can control my emotions. I don't feel like just because I got a bunch of credit cards that I need to go max them out like a fucking kid. Dave Ramsey tell people don't get credit cards. Why do he tell people that? Because he feels like people are childish children that can't manage their emotions. And if they don't cut up their credit cards, they gonna go max them out. That's fucking ridiculous. But I get what he means, because it is people like that. That if you get them a $25,000 credit card, they can't control themselves. Like little fucking kids. And a woman who hits you up out the blue that you really want to date or something should not make you lose sleep at night just because, oh, she's playing with my emotions. Man, fuck that motherfucker. She'll come around. Your dick gonna feel real good in her mouth in about 3 months. So that's why I don't, and I've had this several times, guys. I've had this several times. Just, if you keeping this short, do not go back and forth when she hit you up with, oh, how your day going? Oh, it's going great. How your day going? Don't even get into all that. Say, hey, it's going great, man. Just doing a lot of paperwork. Leave it at that. So, you getting out this weekend? Yeah, I'm hanging out with my boys, man. We're going to such and such. We're going to the compound. Don't ask her shit. You see, when you not asking her shit and you not asking her out again, you asked her out one time, she's telling some she'll let you know, can she get back with you and all that other shit. You put the ball in the court, say, hey, hit me up when your schedule get free. Now that you done that, you never gonna ask her out no more. How is she fucking, y'all guys gotta be fucking men, man. Y'all guys gotta be fucking men and get control of your emotions. You can't, every time a girl won't set a date, feel like I gotta block her or I'm gonna get weak and call her back. Or if she hits me up out the blue in 2 weeks, it fucks with my emotions and she playing with my head. It ain't playing no head games with me. I'm just gonna, hey, it's going great, man. I'm working hard. And so that's what I'm saying, guys. As a player, you gotta understand that some of these, and you know what? I wouldn't even make this video. I just understand from my life experiences, these are the women that you really want to fuck. That's the issue. That's the issue at hand. These ain't 7s and 8s. These are the 9s and 10s that you really, really want. And what I'm telling you is, sometimes with these 9s and 10s, it's just harder to get in. It's just the way it is, guys. It's been that way my whole life with all the 9s and 10s. Always. They always just seem a little bit more childish and a little bit more immature. And it just comes from the amount of attention and validation they get from men. And so they just have all these options. And so they kind of like, they just act like little immature kids. They don't know who they want to see. And they all over the fucking place. And y'all guys can't let that bother you. All right. All right. So that's how you handle the hey girl, guys. All right. I'll get back with you guys later.